Hello and welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to make a video over this game because I've been playing it a lot here lately. This game's called Dark and Darker. If you don't know what it is, a quick overview, it's like Escape from Tarkov but set in a medieval time. Or if you've played it, Hunt Showdown but set in a medieval setting. So I kind of wanted to go over my class setup for the Barbarian because I'm level 31 now and I've got a few escapes, so I've got all this gear here. I've escaped a good amount of times, and I think I've come to a conclusion being level 31 on what my personal best build is for the Barbarian. So skills-wise, we're going to use Savage Roar. That's because it is an AoE fear, and it reduces their physical damage by 30% while they're feared. This is really nice to have, seeing as you fight players, but you also fight just random enemies roaming around like zombies, skeletons, miscellaneous bugs, etc. So this is just like, I'd say this is personally best in slot for me. And then I use I use Rage. You gain 10 strength, 10 vigor, 9% movement speed, but you do lose physical damage reduction. I really only use this just like against the enemies that are roaming around, because I know I can kill them without really taking too much damage. If I was to use something else, I would probably, for other players, I would use this, because it slows them down so you and your teammates can get in. And I imagine you have throwing axes with the Barbarian. I imagine this would proc on a throwing axe. This would be good if you're really big into like PvP. But I do have a build for PvP that I'm going to talk about afterwards. But I would probably go with maybe this, just armor penetration, really good, or the max HP bonus if you are full health. But for PvE specifically, just fighting random enemies, I've found huge benefits by using Crush, where you just, any door, you hit it, it blows up. Chests, they blow up as well, so you don't have to spend time interacting with them. I think it's like a 4-second open door / chest. So instead of doing that, you just blow them up, which is really good. I use Savage. Not wearing chest armor, you gain physical damage bonus. If you want to swap out Savage for, which one was it? This, Robust, you can. But I like this. I very rarely have a chest armor on. But if I do find one, I'll use it, and I'll just take the increased armor for decreased damage kind of deal. I use Axe Specialization, +5 weapon damage, which is pretty good. It's just a flat +5 bonus. And then Two-Hander while using a two-handed weapon, which is most for the Barbarian. You gain 5% physical damage bonus. I would say if you want to do more of a PvP, like fighting other players focused build, I would probably throw on Iron Will so that you can fight wizards easier. This for sure. If you're fighting other players, Morale Boost is more or less a must-have, because you just recover HP when you kill a player. This is huge for fighting other people. I don't typically fight other players, though. This one also could be pretty good if you want to take this over, you know, this and wear chest armor, and then your shouts will just last longer. And I imagine that would work for your fear and all of your skills, pretty much. But this is what I run for the Barbarian, and I've had good success with it. Let me take a quick glance at my statistics really fast. I normally play Goblin Caves. I've got 2 extractions in duos, but I've been playing more trios lately. I've played 6 games, 4 of them I've escaped. Frost Mountain, I have not had a good time on. Frost Mountain's my least favorite overall map. I think my favorite's probably Forgotten Castle. Oh yeah, I play trios, that's right. Forgotten Castle trios. Apparently not. But this is what I run every single game, pretty much, and I am level 31. I do have chest armors here because I'm still debating whether I want to keep this perk versus something like the increased HP or the magic resist. But for the time being, I pretty much just run this every single game, and I've had huge successes with this build. Crush to just blow through the doors so you can run faster. Axe Specialization for more damage, Two-Hander for more damage, and then no chest for more damage. Before I put on the Axe Specialization, though, I was using Robust just to have more health. but I don't really notice the difference between the more damage and the HP. You could take probably one more attack if you use Robust, so if you plan on getting hit a lot or just happen to get hit a lot, I would take Robust over it. But me personally, I'm a big axe specialization fan. And then skills for PvP that I would use fighting other players, because what I have here, Fear and Rage, I would say are better for fighting just random enemies. I would still keep the Roar because it reduces their physical damage, so you and your teammates can do more damage to them. But I would either take Achilles Strike, so that you can slow them down so you and your team can get in on them, assuming that it works on the little throwing axe. If it doesn't work on the throwing axe, I would probably take Reckless Attack then, just to make it to where you can penetrate through their armor. Because if you run into like a fighter or another barbarian who's not using Savage, then they will probably have really high armor. I think Cleric is another one. You could use Blood Exchange fighting other players, because then you could be more like a brawl character and kind of, you know, take hits and get your health back while taking, so you don't have to worry about tanking, so you don't have to worry about healing as much mid-combat. But this is what I run, just because it's a really good, like, all-arounder kind of build. This skill you could probably swap out for whichever you prefer, but this is my personal preference, not physical preference. And then Savage Roar is just, it's probably, for me, the best one in the game, skill-wise, for Barbarian, because I don't frequently fight other players in this game. I just kind of loot and then make my way out. Also, if you don't know, little tip, you can go to the merchants page, and then if you come to the Squire and click base gear, these items you can add to your default, and they're completely free, so you can just put them on here. Like, say I want this shirt, I can have it here, and then you click set base gear, and then equip base gear, and then every time you hit equip, it will just give you all these items for free. And then if you say you like extract and you have all this, then you can put them in here and you keep them, if you didn't know that. But that's what I've been doing, just using the base gear, getting all this stuff. I don't use the chest piece, so I'm not gonna keep it, but shield's pretty good. This would be alright if you're into the staff, I suppose. But yeah, this is me, level 31, and that's my best build for the Barbarian. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.